today's class, we will be learning how to use price action to chart support and resistance, as well as trading timeframes. Now, before we go into how to use price action, we're going to go into a few definitions. Now, price action is the movement of a market's price over time, and I will go over that on the chart once we get to that. Now, what we're going to be doing is using technical analysis to basically predict the price. Now, technical analysis is the analysis in which the past price and volume is used to predict the future trend direction. Now, also with that, through trading time frames, we're going to also help define what type of trader you are. So let's go into price action and how we are going to create support and resistance. Now, we have this coin here named Black Coin. Now, with Black Coin, first thing we want to do when we're looking at a chart, we want to go ahead and we want to start off the way I start off with the 1 month. Now, what we're going to do at this point, we want to look at the highest high and the lowest low. Now, these are going to create what we call support and resistance. So let me go ahead and create a line here that's going to show the highest, here we go, the highest point that has been reached in price for this coin, which is showing to be at 93,912 Satoshis. Now, I'm not too sure if you are aware of what Satoshis are, but basically each of these digits here is a Satoshi, and you just count them out by the thousands or the hundreds. So in this case here is be 10,499 Satoshis. And up here we're looking at 93,912. Just a quick bit of information there on Satoshis. Now, so this we've said and dictated is the high of the high. This is going to be our resistance. This is going to be our roof, basically, if we're building a home. Now, let's go ahead and find the support, which is going to be the flooring, the absolute bottom of a price that has been reached so far. There we go. Now, what I also like to do is I like to color coordinate for the different time frames. So as you see, there's a 1 month and 1 week, which basically all it is you're zooming in further and further into the most current time. So the 1 month here shows all the way back from was this March 1st of 2014 to the current, which is May of 2017. So that's for the month. Now the weekly shows from May of 2016 to the current, which is May of 2017. So as you can see, it's just a zooming in and zooming in further. Now let's go to the 1 day. The 1 day here is showing to be from March 27th of 2017 over to May 20th of 2017. So as you can see, as we go on and go down further into the 4 hour, it's going to get closer and zooming in into the actual dates. So we got here would be May 11th of 2017 to May 20th of 2017. All right, so let's go back over to the 1 month. And we've already defined our resistance and we've defined our support. So our flooring and our roof. So let's go down into the 1 week now. Now, as you see, I kind of coordinate the 1 month support and resistance with white lines. And now for the 1 week, I like to create a different color coding. So we're going to go ahead and find another floor or another roof. So with doing that, we want to make sure that we go ahead and place this line at peaks and at lows of the actual chart. So as you can see here, this seems to have some type of roof here. It's come up one time, 1 week, and came back down, and went ahead and retried that and did so the following week, and then just came back down. So let's make sure that there is some type of confluence throughout this. So if we see here, I would say right around here is going to create some type of roof. So we're going to go ahead and put a line to create that resistance right here. Actually, this is what I want. And for those of you who are unaware, I am using TradingView as my platform where I can view the different charts. There's also Coinigy, which is also a really great charting platform. They also have many more altcoins than TradingView, but I'm just using TradingView to give you the example of what we're trying to do. So let's go ahead and color coordinate this for my weekly. And I'm going to create a roof or resistance right around here. Okay, so previously, if you see, this created some type of floor for this candle right there. Also some type of roof for this following week, and kind of goes on and seems to just stomp out right here. Nothing can really seem to get past this price line of 23,600 Satoshis. So now we're going to go in a little deeper. We're going to go into the 1 day. So basically what we're doing, we're going to each time frame and we're creating ceilings or roofs, and we're creating supports or floors. So now with this one, let's see, sometimes you may want to zoom out a little. I like to do that on the time frames if I can't get quite a good picture of what's going on. Now, if we look at this chart right here, on this time frame, the 1 day, as you can see right where I'm at, this is 8,489 Satoshis. Seems that this at some point has played a resistance and a support. So let's go ahead and add a line in here. And I'm adding it to the place where I see most touches, meaning that right here we have a touch and it comes down, comes up again, touches the area, but can't seem to break through. So that's creating this here is a resistance or a roof. Falls back down in price and tries to come back up once more. And as you can see that, let me see if I can zoom in here a little for you. You see this candle right here, hits it, but still rejected. And then finally, there's enough buying pressure to where it just pushes right through and comes back. And if you see the rest of these candles over here, they kind of come back and settle right in this area. Now, this is not going to be an actually defined line. You can have general areas of where there's going to be resistance or support. So let me go ahead and draw something like this in here so you can get an idea. Let's see here. I should just need about that much. So this whole area here seems to be an area of resistance for here. And as soon as it moves through, it becomes support. And that's generally what we're going to see. Whenever we see a resistance line, more than likely at some point in the future, we want to see that resistance line become a support. And of course, that's with an uptrend, with a market that is going up, that we're seeing higher highs and higher lows. So as you see, there's a red candle. The red candle, as we said, those are bearish. So even though that's a low or it's a bearish candle, you're still seeing them become higher even at their lowest point. Even on the lowest point of their wicks, we see that those red candles are still becoming higher and higher. And as well as for the green candles, which that means the higher the highs. So the greens are considered the high and their upper wicks. So those upper wicks are just getting higher and higher. That shows that we are going in an uptrend or an upward movement. So now when we're talking about downward movement, at some point in the future, if this support, which was previously resistance, if this does not hold and the price were to fall back through at some point, more than likely, this is going to be reaching or becoming again a resistance.